My name is Pam Hillestead. I work at the Glazer Children's Museum in downtown Tampa, Florida. And I first met Paws for Friendship because they reached out to us to see if there was a way that they could help us with our mission. This was over 3 years ago, and they have been coming to the museum regularly since then. In our summertime programs, they come once a week, the pairs of humans and dogs, and they work with our summer campers. And kids read to the dog. We set out big mats in our event hall, and the dogs spread out with their human owners, and kids pick the books that they want to read and they read them to dogs. Once a month, as a part of what's called Sunshine Sunday, which is our monthly sensory friendly program. So we do a 3 hour before we open private event for families that have children who have sensory processing issues or autism spectrum disorder or anything like that. And the dogs come then as well. And they build these incredible bonds with the children and families who come. There are some of the children who are nonverbal, and yet when the dogs are here, they are verbal. So there have just been these incredibly beautiful, profound mission moments for us that the therapy dogs have allowed our children to dig into. And it's not just for the children and the families that come to the museum, but staff as well. Particularly in the last 18 months, it's been very, very difficult to be open to the public, and we have been open since June of 2020. When the therapy dogs are in the building, my staff also gravitates to spend time with the dogs. There's something incredibly soothing about having a dog near you. My old dog used to be a therapy dog, and so that's kind of where I got the idea of the reading to therapy dogs instead of just having them in the building, because I used to take my dog to the public library once a month for a story hour. There's just less stress involved. Oftentimes, a parent or a teacher will say, read me this book, and there's so much pressure for a kid to perform and be able to do it right. And when they're reading to a dog, they don't have that pressure. There's no pressure from the dog. The dog doesn't know whether they skip a word or whether they're reading the book upside down or whatever. It's just about the literacy and the joy of sharing a story with someone else. And that's what we want children to feel, that reading is joyful, and we want them to feel confident about it. So reading to the dogs brings that level of confidence. And then when they're ready to read to a sibling or a teacher or a parent, it's easier. Paws for Friendship has just been an incredible partner for us. Our students write thank you notes to the dogs all the time, and just these beautiful stories from the children of how their lives have been impacted by the dogs. The dogs just make them more comfortable and help to ease whatever situation it is that we're working on. Particularly during our autism friendly weeks of camp, the dogs have made a huge impact. Thanks for giving me the opportunity.